What's crack like in there, Rosmeister? So right, you got some back discomfort going on. First thing we're going to need to do is get the spine itself mobilised, like get all the joints moving around. So we're going to do a lot of twisting work to start off with. And then we want to do some kind of stretches and get some peanut work inside there as well. Mobilise the spine and then massage the muscles is an ideal way to go forward with this. But as I said, it's probably going to take about 1 to 3 days for full relief to come from what's happened. Just if we get spasms and muscles all of a sudden seize up, it can take a few days for them to fully release and realise that everything's safe again. So what we're going to start off with, you're going to lay yourself down onto your back. You're going to get your knees up in the air. You're going to pin your shoulders against the floor with your hands laying down. And you're going to drop your knee towards one side of the floor, and the direction it drops down to, you're going to look the other way. So I'm going to keep your shoulders against the floor here. Knees drop down towards the left. I'm going to look towards the right. Press right down and lift them up. Repeat the other way. The knees drop towards the right, my head goes towards the left. Bring them back up, and again. And we're looking at around this kind of pace. And if you do want to, you can keep your heels on the floor. Just turn your knees themselves. That's a little bit of an easier motion to go through. Just go for which one it is that you feel most comfortable with. After we've gone through him, which you want to do about 20 to 30 repetitions on, honestly, the more the merrier. You're going to want to get yourself onto one knee, as if you're getting ready to pose towards someone, or as if you were getting into our hip flexor stretch. From here, whatever knee is in front, I'm going to be twisting that way. I'm going to try and turn right round to see the wall behind me. I'm going to squeeze that glute to the base like that. So squeeze that glute. I'm going to get my arms out. I'm going to turn them right round, trying to reach round as far as I can with both arms. Back towards the front, and then repeat. Same, want about 20 reps there. Once you're done, swap over. Repeat again on the other side. And then after we've gone through him, what we're going to do is stand yourself up. And from here, all we're going to do is get your feet quite wide apart. You want them just over shoulder width apart. And we're just going to bend down and do some alternating toe touches, standing fully up in between each rep and trying to get the opposite arm to reach towards the sky. So I'm going to reach my right arm to the left foot. I'm going to turn and try and reach towards the sky. So I'm going to go right down, right arm towards the foot, turn up, huss, up, and then down towards the next. We want straight legs while we're doing this, but we don't want the legs to hyperextend where they end up bending backwards almost. If anything, just a little tiny slight bend in the knee, but if you can't keep them straight without them hyperextending, then cool, get on that one for us. After you've gone through all that kind of stuff, only then, you want to get onto the penis after that. Get rolling your spine. You want to, try and roll it from the very, very bottom all the way up to the top. I haven't got my peanut with me just a hand right now, but I'll be looking at rolling the entirety of your spine all the way from the lower back, right up till we come into the lower part of your neck there. And after you've gone up and down the whole column for about 3 minutes, just using tennis balls as a peanut, the next thing that I would advise then is specifically tackling your thoracic mobility by trying to get a little bit more massage work done on your lower and your mid traps, which are here, and then up a little bit higher between the shoulder blades as well. To do that, you're going to want to get your peanut. You're going to lay straight down onto it. Oh, rolling away. Yeah, you're going to lay straight down onto it. Put as much pressure onto any little painful part of your muscles inside your back there. But get onto your mid traps and your lower traps. If it's not too painful, it's not the end of the world. Put as much weight as you can on it, and then get your arms, keep them straight to your sides there, and just run them straight above your head. Reaching out as high as you can, and back down. Get them all done in one point for about 10 repetitions. Move a little bit down or a little bit up. Repeat over the same process again, and work that all the way from the middle of your spine all the way up until the bottom of your neck. After you've got the bottom of your neck, towards the bottom of your neck sorted, the rest of it I think is going to be best done just by your hands. So I would get your hands, I would put some pressure onto the lower part of your trapezius, which is just around where the end of your shoulder joint is going to be. So you want to go into your neck there, follow your neck right down until we're coming towards the back of your shoulder. Put as much pressure on it with your fingers as you can do. And then from there, as opposed to me trying to massage around my hands, I'm going to put as much pressure on it as I can. And then I'm going to move my head away, towards, away, and towards. And this way I'm keeping all that pressure on that spot, but the tissue is massaging itself underneath that. After I've done about 10 repetitions, I'm just going to move my hand up a little bit, put that pressure in there again. Same thing, 10 repetitions, moving back and forwards. And then I'll move it a little bit again, move it a little bit again. And I'll keep walking now until I have to come right round and I can just trace the smaller part of the neck muscle or the trapezius all the way up until it comes right in towards the back of your head there. Now, the muscle is going to kind of come down from the back of your head, almost like a thick rope, or like a straw, I guess, like a thick rope shape coming down. And then it's going to spread out as it comes across the upper back down towards your shoulders. So when we're doing this mobility work and you're moving your head back and side to side and you're moving your hand a little bit closer, move front to back occasionally, as well as side to side. Boom. Give that a little go, give that a go on either side. Once you've gone through all the massage work with your neck, you've got all the mobility work done with the peanuts up and down your spine, you've got all that twisty stuff done, only all in the reverse order of that, then that should give you a bit of relief there, homegirl. Hopefully it's going to give you plenty of relief. I said I can't imagine it's going to sort everything out for you just in the one session, but really should help to put a big dent in it. So I will give all that kind of stuff a go today. I will give it a go again tonight, like before it is that you go into bed. I'll give it a go first thing in the morning when you're getting up. And then if you're feeling, on a 4 out of 10 or better, give it a little go at the workout that I've put inside your sheet. If you haven't already done that workout yet, just leave out the one-arm shoulder press. Sorry. If you haven't done that workout yet, just leave out the one-arm shoulder press if you haven't given that a go yet. Because that might exacerbate it a little bit further at the moment. And yeah, otherwise everything should be all right. As I said, I imagine within about 1 to 3 days, everything's going to be all good. So yeah, hope that helps, homegirl. Peace out.